Hi, everybody. So I have Trisha here with me today, and she is a silversmith, and she's also an energy worker, and she's a great practitioner of dealing with the inner child. So she's actually introducing a very it's like an outline of how to deal with parasites because we're coming into our crystalline body. And this is going to be a very inexpensive way to figure out which way to go with your parasite cleanse if you need one. $23 on the website. So all these links are going to be below, but we're going to talk about the crystalline body and some of the parasite stuff we've experienced. So, hi, Trisha.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm getting over like a purge, so my voice is kind of messed up, but yeah.
Yeah, well, as I was saying before, I had loads of energy the last couple of weeks, and then the last 3 days, I've just gone. Zzz.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we're completing the solidification of the parallel splitting right now. And it is
I do
exhausting.
feel, I do feel more aware of everything.
Mhm.
Really aware of everything. I feel very aware that maybe I could be aware of ADHD. I'm that aware of everything at the minute.
Yeah. It's very distracting. I rarely finish something completely in the first go at this point. I don't know. It's part of how our consciousness is working. It's like, ping, oh no, there's something shiny over there.
Yeah. Because yeah, obviously, because I mean, I love learning, but there is so many things being put on us path, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go that way, oh, that one, oh, that one,
Yeah.
and literally, I end up going to college for this, then I'm doing that, and then doing the other.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's truly crazy right now. What's going on? Um,
I do
we
feel
are,
very at peace, though, honey.
yeah.
Very, very at peace.
Yeah, it's because it's actually being separated. So the consciousness that is hard to relate to, we won't see it anymore. The only way to see it is to dwell on it, and then you create a portal so that it can get in. So try not to do that.
Oh, we won't be doing none of that.
Yeah.
Won't be doing none of that. Yeah, and I hardly ever see anybody, you know.
I
I
know.
hardly ever see anybody.
It's glorious.
I was going to say, which is nice.
It is nice. I do feel like we're not going to see as many people, but the people that we do see, we're going to be able to strike up one of those conversations like we would in the past. Like, oh, hey, let's just talk about this deep subject. Because I used to be able to do that with just anybody before all of this started happening over the last 3 or 4 years. And now it's like, I don't even want to attempt it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So
Sometimes it's quite scary, isn't it, to do that?
it really is like you have to get the feel for somebody, even one of your old friends. Like you have to figure out where are they at and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think it's going to be like that in this parallel. It's going to be so much easier, and it's going to be easier to find our soul tribe.
Good, which will be
Yeah,
nice because a lot of people are on their own at the minute.
they are. They are. There's just really, it's just kind of being ourselves is what we're coming into, and that we're going to start attracting our soul tribe. And there's not going to be as many people in the way, that maybe we're like stuck in fear, or like they're just not going to be standing in front of you anymore.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean your family's going away. This has been a big fear of people. Your family will still be there. So please let go of that worry. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And I feel so much more. I feel like I've really connected with myself. So I've really stepped into my being,
Yeah.
which is the crystalline, isn't it?
It is. It's the crystalline, and it's also that our consciousness is like insulated now. So we're not getting banged into by crazy
Yeah,
stress.
less
Yeah.
bombardment. Yeah.
Yeah. It really is helping a lot. And I think right now, to speed up the crystalline activation, which is what's going on, is to cleanse very softly, because your organs are going to start to activate soon. So I was getting it was more like the skeletal system that was in the middle of
Okay.
activation. But all of the organs and stuff are going to start to prepare for that too. So they need to be cleansed. And this is what, this purge that I
Yeah.
had, that's part of that. The exhaustion level, like I haven't felt so exhausted since all this stuff kind of started. And it's,
Well, like I say, I've been doing the parasite cleanse. I did get a little bit tired on that. And I've been taking I never say it right, but the Shilajit. Is that how you say it?
nobody says it right.
I never say that right. But I've been taking that, and that is amazing. I've got less anxiety. So I didn't really like talking to people, especially out and about. But now I'm like, today I went out this morning. I'm like, I want to talk to everybody. So that is really good. That is a good detox.
It's a great detox. Yeah. That, and there's a lot of foods that people don't know about. So I'm sure you've got, a list.
I've put them on the course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff. There's just, it's an introduction to the plant-based,
Yeah.
and the seeds and some other foods that you can take, and for what parasites it will cleanse you from.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's really good. And there's like the diatomaceous earth that's in there, but you just got to be very careful with that one. Make sure it's food grade. Do your own research. I read so many books.
Yeah.
I have my little foraging book. Just do your own research on everything, because the diatomaceous earth does take medication out of your body. So it will strip the metals, strip all medication.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's almost got some clay in it. So there's another, like there's binders and stuff that you use. One is charcoal and one is clay. And I actually like bentonite clay better.
Yes. I use that as a face mask.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's great for your skin.
Yes.
But it's very soft inside your body too. So, and that's what they make those French skincare things with.
Yes.
The
Well,
bentonite.
I've been using it in the bath with the diatomaceous earth
Oh,
as a
good.
cleanse. But you do get quite dehydrated with that. So just make sure you drink more water.
I think that's another thing for us. Like we're pretty dehydrated as a group. So just making sure that you get a little bit of sea salt in your water, or, there's a lot of different things. I started doing lime.
Okay. Well, I just now I'm used to taking. I just pop these crystals on my tongue every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
To rehydrate my body.
Yeah, the rehydration is really important. I used to just like swell up if I got off a plane, and my ankles would swell up and my fingers, and I just feel terrible. And it's all dehydration.
Yeah.
So once I started really hydrating as soon as I got off the plane, and you have to use something, you have to do some kind of electrolyte thing. It changes the whole way you feel, and it helps your
And
body.
it's only changing our thought process on how, because we're not used to it. So it's just getting into the habit of looking at the alternative, like, oh, I can do this, I can do this.
And slowing down enough to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we haven't always been the best at that. I have not been.
My saying is always nourish yourself. Always nourish yourself.
Yes. Yeah. It's so important. It's so important, especially right now, because the minerals are being used to switch your body over. We've had this crystalline blueprint for a long time. And I was getting, oh yeah, you're 100% crystalline. You're crystalline. This person's crystalline. And maybe we were, but our brain didn't know it. It really is like the activation, the brain is accepting it. Just like when you see things, the brain is choosing what you actually compute that you're seeing.
Yes, because I'm a seer. So I will see a lot of things, not all the time, but I will see a lot of things. And I used to be like, did I see that? And now I'm like, oh, okay. What do you want? You know.
Yeah.
But I was the same. Did I really see that?
I know, it's been really trippy. And I know we work with light. So in the astral plane, we're working with different colors of light and frequency and all that. And there's a few times where I've actually seen some of that. Like,
Really?
yeah. And at first it scared me. I was like, what's that? What just happened?
Yeah.
But it's the brain like adjusting and realizing it's okay. You're okay. So don't be freaked out if you start seeing amazing things. I feel like what we're going to be doing here is going to start changing. Like we'll see more faster.
Which will be nice.
Yeah.
But everybody's going to think that they're going mental, aren't they? Just got to realize that it's let it in, soak it up.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll feel like they're being mental. I mean, we won't probably, but it doesn't mean your body won't react, won't like go, oh, you know.
Yeah.
It's like if we were to see an ET appear in the kitchen, it might freak us out if we hadn't seen one somewhere else a little further away from us.
Yes.
You know? Like, oh, there's an ET down the street, but he's not right next to me, so my body's okay.
Okay.
I feel like that's the way to be introduced, for the human consciousness to be introduced as like in steps. So this is for the galactics up there.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of strange clouds. So I do like energy missions with Anya, and I'm like, Anya, look at that square cloud. Why is it a square cloud in the sky? Yeah. And it's just obviously to make us look at them. We're like, wow, what is that?
There's so many ships up there. Like it's such a parking lot. And I'll point some of these clouds out to my husband, and he's like, no, that's a regular cloud. I'm like, no, it's not. Look at it. Look at those weird edges and the weird, and he's finally starting to.
And a lot of them just have literally a straight bottom, don't they?
Yeah, a straight little.
Sharp.
Yeah, they're like cartoon clouds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you haven't,
I've been seeing a lot of those about.
It's so fun right now, actually. I feel like that's what we're walking into. We're stepping into the joy. So,
and we need to feel the joy.
We do.
We really do.
Really feel it. Tap into your little kid self.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with the parasite cleanse, that'll help anyway, because they won't be able to raise their vibration to our vibration.
No.
Not a chance.
No, and any kind of yucky stuff that's in your system, just cleansing it out is really important. Even if you're just doing the binders.
Yes.
To pull stuff out.
Yeah, because I use black seed oil.
Yes.
Yeah, so if I'm using wormwood, then I will use a binder with it. So I will use the wormwood to kill them, and I will use the black seed oil to escort them out.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah. We're not doing that once we get into the fifth density. And we need to prep ourselves for that. Yes. I think just getting the bulk of them out will really, really help. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do look to see what's come out. I do not. I would not even like to know what is in my body. Not a
I don't
chance.
either.
No, thank you very much. My mind is just like, right, okay, this little tincture, text them away. See you later.
Yeah. I
I
never,
really have so that I would
yeah,
never check.
no. My husband will check. A lot of people that I know will check because this is a very hot topic in my world. The first time I went to Australia, like 6 or 7 years ago, the only time, the first thing we did was go to the pharmacy and get parasite pills. And that's what we did while we were over there. We were over there for 10 days and we were cleansing the whole time because it's like they have them at the pharmacy over there and you can just buy them.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So that was pretty funny. I mean, that's been a very prevalent thing that I've been talking about for years. So, and if you look at Hulda Clark,
Oh,
everything traces back to the parasite. Every illness.
yes, I've been looking at a lot of stuff, and that's where I was drawn to as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everything being because of a parasite.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I don't want them. Thank you very much.
no, none of us want them. So
And there's so much you can take. There ain't just the wormwood, or, there's nettle. Literally, I use the nettle and I just rub it on my eggs or whatever. I eat the nettle.
yeah.
So, yeah, there's
Yeah,
so
once
much.
nettle's been dealt with, it's really fine. It's only if you ate the raw leaf that
Yes,
you would have a hard time. Because it
yeah,
does
but
have
I
a
drink nettle
self-defense.
tea. I drink nettle tea. Yeah,
Yeah,
I use it all the time.
yeah. Nettle's so good for you. Onion, garlic. Yeah.
Garlic,
Hmm. And
pumpkin
garlic
seed.
is a man-made food, like it's created, but it really does get rid of parasites anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm less bloated as well. I was quite bloated. I like sweet food, me. I didn't used to, but as I've aged, I've wanted more sweet food. And I thought, oh no, 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 no. That's how you know. But I was very bloated and I'm not as bloated at all.
Yeah. Yeah, digestion is a big thing right now because our digestion's changing and the foods that we eat is changing. So it's a good time to cleanse everything out.
Yeah.
I think eventually we will just be fruit mostly, but we're not there yet. So do whatever your body asks you to do.
Yes. And it will ask you to do it. Just listen to yourself, listen to your body.
Yeah. Yeah. This
So
was
yes,
beautiful.
it was. It was
Yes.
nice to put it all together. And
Yeah, it
like I
really
said,
is.
just a guide to help you along your way. And to know
Yeah.
you can do anything. I mean, I make a lot of tinctures, a lot for
Yeah.
so many different things.
Hmm.
And it's just a guide to show you how easy it is to do.
Yeah, and I think that's sometimes that's all you need, really, is to just have something that gives you an outline to show you which way to go, and
Yes.
also to be able to choose which way to go because there's so much out there. Yeah. This is coming along at the perfect time.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah. Thank you, Trisha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye,
Later.
everybody.
Bye, bye, bye.